What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games. I know I'm back. I've had a tumultuous week, and we're going to talk about that during the course of this video. I have to formally apologize to the developers of Arcane Vale, because what's been going on over the last week or so since I disappeared is going to definitely make an appearance in this video, and it's going to detract a little bit from the impressions that I'm going to be doing here today. Worst case scenario is we cut it a little bit long so that I can get to the points that I want to make. But for right now, welcome on back to Arcane Vale. This is an open-world RPG that released over the course of the last week, and so we're going to be taking a look at it today for about 25-30 minutes and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this, you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. On top of that, you'll also find a link to my Discord, my Twitch stream, all those social channels just in case you wanted to hang out live. But before I get started, let's put a pause on this. I have a very young viewer that's been very, very upset since the channel went down, and I'm sure a lot of people have been upset about that. And so his mom reached out to me on Twitch, and she wanted to know when the channel was going to come back up. And unfortunately, I DM'd her, and I just couldn't get a hold of her. But her username was the Mom Unit on Twitch. So Mom Unit, if you hear me talking about you right now, point to your son and let him know that I'm addressing him directly. I didn't mean to leave you, little buddy. I didn't mean to. It's just one of those things that, like, sometimes in life, like, bad people, they do bad things. And, like, good people have to go away for a little while in order to fix the bad things that the bad people have done. And I had to go away for a little while. And I didn't mean to. It was out of my control. But at a certain point, good people have to, like, spend their time with all of their friends and a bunch of people that are helping them and loads of kind and friendly people to go handle the bad people and make sure that they go away forever and that they don't bother anybody anymore. And so that's where I was. And like, your mom told me that you have like some struggles, and that's why you like to watch my videos in the morning every single day as part of your routine. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm the exact same way. I have my entire life structured on a routine because I have struggles too. And the only way that I can function and I can be somewhat normal is by having that routine and sticking to it. And so when your mom said that, it really struck a chord with me. Because, like, you're little and you haven't learned how to control that stuff yet. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't learn to control that stuff until I was probably, like, 25 in that area. But as I got older, I learned how to deal with things so that I could function normally. And you will too someday. But for right now, I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. The people that care, they always come back. And I care. And so anyways, I'm sorry you didn't get your videos. And I'm sorry it's been really hard on you. But I'm going to try to be back following Christmas, okay? All right. Now then, let's get back to the game. I've played this precisely 0, so we're going to be doing this in classic format where I just hit it running. We play the game for a little while, and we see what happens. So let's go ahead and dive on in and see if this action RPG is worth your time. I'm going to create a character over here. We got a guy on this side. His name is Blake. That's a decent name, but I'm going to go with Splattercat. You know, it's on brand, you know what I mean? Like, why diversify too far off the beaten path if you don't have to? Chapter 1, Wake Up. Just like every RPG, I'm always like in a slumber before I have to wake up. That's like the beginning. Well, I guess that makes sense logically. I mean, in video games, you're always sleeping like in the first chapter. Wake up! Grab a brush, put on a little makeup. I'm awake, I'm awake. Look who's finally awake. I've been calling for you for hours. Your father is waiting for you outside, and he's not going to be happy that you're up late again. You better get out there before he starts yelling. There's a lot of work to be done around the farm, and not a lot of daylight left to do it in. All right, I'll go and help him. You know better than to keep him waiting. Run along before he starts calling for you. All right, so we can move around with W, A, S, and D, and it looks like we always face the mouse cursor. It looks like we've got like HP, energy, and thirst up there, so it looks like we're going to be doing some light survival mechanics. Is there anything inside the chest? Oh, there's $5, dude? Yeah. What better way to start an adventure than robbing my own family? That's definitely the kind of thing that I see myself doing in an adventurous profession. I might be a little bit addle-brained today. The overall dialogue may be a little bit muted just due to the fact that I've been dealing with probably one of the worst phases of my life over like the last week. Let's see here. Have you spoken with your father yet? No, not yet. Well, what are you waiting for? All right, I'll go do it. I've got a beard, so I'm assuming that's why my parents are like really, really old. Hey, buddy. There you are. Look who's finally awake. Sorry I'm late, Dad. Alright, there's only 2 hours late today, and that's an improvement. I'm guessing your mom had to drag you out of bed, didn't she? Something like that. Yeah, well, some things never change. Mom said you had jobs for me? Yes, I do, and we should have started hours ago. There's a lot of work to be done and not a lot of daylight left to do it. Now, let's get to work before we waste any more of the day. First things first, we need to top up the lumber shed. Winter's slowly coming, and we can never have enough wood stockpiled. Around 15 logs should fill it up. Or fill up it? Okay, so we've got a little typo right there on the front end. That doesn't bode well. Are you ready to get chopping? All right, I'll get to the chopping. Let's go to the lumber shed together. Follow me. Oh, they're putting me like hard on rails today. All right, that's fine, that's fine. I'm okay with being led by the nose. I tend to screw up a lot when you don't put like maximum control over my life. Pretty good soundtrack, in all honesty. I was giving it a listen right there just to see what I hear, and it sounds pretty good. I like the soundtrack. It's got that spirit of adventure feeling. Go and grab the axe. Okay, we'll go grab an axe, and we'll see if we can do some survival-y boy stuff. There's the axe right there, so we've got a new crafting recipe. Apparently this thing's gonna break on me, isn't it? That's why they gave me the recipe, huh? All right. Have you collected the fifth? Oh, I gotta... Okay, all right. I'll figure it out. All right, so I equipped the axe inside my inventory. The inventory is very, very sleek. In my opinion, it's almost got like a mobile game vibe to it. It's a very, very clean inventory. It looks like apparently we've got different crafting skills we can do over here. Everything from mining to spears to axes. So that'll be fun. That'll give us something to fiddle around with a little bit later. But right now, let's go ahead and see if we can lumberjack a little bit. Is it working? I can't tell if it's working. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's working. Down goes the tree. Are those going to suck into me or anything else like that? Okay. I would recommend that they add a suction to items so that they suck towards your character while you're actually trying to pick things up. Because what ends up happening here, and at least the thing that I notice, is that I'll show you with the next batch of logs on the ground here. Basically, oh, it does kind of suck. I guess it didn't do a sucky last time. I don't know, dude. What do you do? Who do you contact? What government agency is responsible for making sure your logs are sucky enough? We've got some unsucky logs around here. Did I get 15? I don't know how many I have. I've got 11, so apparently more trees have to die to my wanton slaughter. The hit feedback right there, they're trying to exacerbate it a little bit, I think with a little bit of screen shake. But ultimately, it feels a little iffy. We'll see how it goes with enemies. I'm not worried about like harvesting trees or whatever, but normally what I prefer to see with a game like this is you like walk up to the tree, and if you left click while you're on the tree, he actually does like a chopping animation to take down the tree. I've always, like, he kind of like sucks to the tree and like locks in and then chops down the tree. I've always liked that sort of Don't Starve does that, and I've always thought it felt really, really good. But it makes me wonder what the combat's gonna feel like, so we'll see in a minute. Have you managed to find the axe then? I did. The logs should top up the wood pile nicely. We won't want to be dying from the cold anytime soon. Yep, definitely on the list of avoidable things. Don't die of cold. Well, that's one job done. Now let's head over to the fields and check on the crops. All right. Oh, cool, I leveled up. Hooray for me. Apparently I've gotten rewards. Oh, I click on them. Okay. There was no like tooltip pop-up. So our health went up, we got some hunger. Our thirst went up, we've got defense, we've got attack damage, dodge chance, and crit chance. Okay. So it seems like there's some stats to play around with here. Oh my, look what the pests have done to the fields overnight. They've destroyed almost everything we planted, and we're never going to be able to financially recover from this. What can we do to stop them? I should have done it years ago. We got to put some scarecrows around the field. I've only got one, and you're going to need to make a few more, so use the workbench over there to make it. All right, cool, man. Sounds good. I am on it. Do it as quickly as you can. There's some crops left that the ravens didn't get to, and we might be able to save them. All right, let's see here. We can do a scarecrow. It takes 5 wood. Oh, he took the wood and put it in the wood pile. Okay, fair enough. Let me chop up these trees real fast. I don't know how many he wants me to drop. But he wants me to drop. I got rid of that E on the screen too right there. Apparently it just wanted me to press E. I was curiously wondering what it wanted me to interact with and why it was intruding upon my game space. Now oh, we can zoom out a little bit too? That's good because I thought the game was way over zoomed. F is apparently the fast way to get into my inventory. My logs are falling in between the collision of the trees. There we go. Let me get some logger jacking done over here. Now that logger jacking's a little bit done, I got hacked this week. That's really what I wanted to address. It's been a very, very stressful week for me and my family. Basically, what ended up happening is I had somebody impersonating a developer that sent over like their quote-unquote noob. Is that a Whoopertinger? Looks like it is, dude. It's a Whoopertinger. Anyways, I got hacked. I had a person impersonating a developer send over like their quote-unquote new build, and they had all the branding and all the company logos and the PNGs and whatnot on it. And I get sent so many things in just like little zip files from tiny developers that I was kind of glazed over. It was 1 a.m. I was answering emails. I was kind of getting my stuff ready to go. And as it turns out, one of those things was an impersonator. They were not who they said they were. And because they caught me at 1 a.m. when I was eager to go to bed and I wanted to go to sleep, I ended up getting, I don't know, infected by something. And they got access to all my accounts, all my everything. I mean, even down to my bank and whatnot. And so the last week has been very, very stressful for me. It's been very, very rough getting everything recovered and getting it all back. But I should be back for now. I've taken the steps necessary in order to secure everything, and I'm hoping that this is the last time anything like that will ever happen again. That being said, I don't think I'm really going to take too many submissions in zip form anymore. It may be time for that to change. Maybe the channel has gotten a little bit too large for that to be a trustworthy way to operate, basically. So I may have to require that people actively have sort of like a itch.io link or like a, something link in order to get onto the channel, basically, because I don't know. Maybe it's time for things to change. It's been a lot of years since I've shifted things up. All right, so placing our scarecrows around here. I have no clue how many scarecrows he wants me to place. I also don't know the radii of said scarecrows. But I will go ahead and I will plop down some scarecrows. And hopefully, why did the meter go red? Huh. There's like a little red piece on the meter right there. Interesting. I don't know. Ooh, that's a really nice map. I like that map a lot. Well done. That map surprised me. That's a good looking map right there as far as like pixel art goes. It's almost got kind of like a Mode 7 Final Fantasy 6 type thing going on to it. I like it. Looks good. Was that the last of is that all the scarecrows that I had? Father, did I place enough scarecrows? Good job getting the scarecrows down. That should keep the pesky ravens away for a bit. Let's head back to the house. We still have a few more jobs to get done before the day is over. All right, let's roll. I spoke to your mother earlier, and she said she's been seeing a lot of mushrooms sprout up around the farm. And I know exactly what you're thinking. What could be better than some fresh mushroom soup for dinner? Exactly my thoughts, too. Go ahead and look around the farm for mushrooms. Okay, we need 6. All right, let me go get these mushy boys. I think I saw, yeah, there's one right there. Let me go get that thing. The game, so the unit selection basically is that you have to mouse over the thing that you want to interact with. So in the case of the mushrooms, I can't just like run up and pick them up off of the ground. I've actually got to like mouse over them and go ahead and grab them. And I'm not super sure I feel about that. Like it's fine, it's functional, but like, I don't know. Oh, it's a jackalope. Okay, I called it a Whoopertinger. All right, so we'll grab that right there. I don't know if did they want the red mushrooms? People weren't super clear on what brand of mushrooms did you want me to pick up. Like, there's a lot of mushrooms out here, and if the mushrooms here have anything to do with the mushrooms where I live, like 90% of them are actively trying to murder you on any given day. Like, every single one of them has, like, wild neurotoxins that just, like, want you dead. And so, like, you don't even touch mushrooms where I come from because they got, like, greasy oils on them that can make you sick, or they get on your fingers or whatever, and then you, like, I don't know, scratch your mouth later and then just, like, die spontaneously. Mushrooms, why you so scary? I was told that you were a fun guy. Oh, apparently, they made the same joke right here in the inventory. All mushrooms just convert back into being generic mushrooms. Did that change anything about my appearance? No, but we'll have to wait and see when we get armor or something like that, like a little chest piece or something, to see if the sprite moves around when you equip something new. All right, what's going on with you, Dad? I got your mushrooms. Oh, I gotta take them to... Okay, all right, fair enough. Check out my sweet... Look what I can do. Look at my sweet 35-year-old man living at home with his parents' dodge roll. Does it impress you? Have I undisappointed you yet, Father? Have I? All right, let's go back up to the north. Mom, you made mushroom soup? All right, so the mushrooms are giant. We'll be having mushroom soup for a week. You know what? You're about old enough to start learning how to cook. Yeah, I've got a beard. I should probably know how to make like biscotti or something, man. I'm going to share with you my secret recipe for the best mushroom soup that you have ever tasted. Take these bowls over to the range in the kitchen and try to make it yourself. It's not that tricky. All right, sounds good. I'll go whip up some mushrooms. Sounds rad. I love mushrooms. When we order a steak in this house and they ask, do you want the mushroom sauce on top? I say, yes, please. Put it in my bowl. And it looks like we've got a crafting queue going on. But yeah, the hack was really, really hard on me. Like, they had access to, like, everything, dude. I was just in a panic, like, identity theft mode style. And I was very, very lucky, like, my entire audience, at least those of you that were aware of what happened, I had just emails and DMs from people all over the world, everybody from the government to the IT sector to, like, public to private to other large YouTubers offering their support. And honestly, I owe a lot of thank yous to those people. Avic, you know, Blitz, Spiffing Brit, like loads and loads of Ambiguous Amphibian. Tons of people went out of their way to help me. And that's just YouTubers. That's not even the dozens upon dozens of you guys, like viewers that just decided to be like, well, I know stuff. I work in network security for a big company. Let me email him real fast and see if I can help him out. Oh, I know a guy at Google. Let me see if I can send that contact over. You know, like, I can't express to you how much I appreciate that. Like, sincerely. At probably one of the worst times of my life, I think that aid and that helping hand that was sent out by so many people was like the only reason that I just didn't collapse into a ball of nerves, because it was real, real bad. I don't know what else to say about it. For your first ever attempt at mushroom soup, it's not at all bad. The better you get at cooking, the less you'll burn things. It all comes with experience. Leave the rest to me and go talk to your dad. All right, one more job for today before we get done with the tutorialization. And then I'm going to guess that we go to sleep tonight. And then we're going to get, like, attacked by somebody. And then our family's going to die. And then we're going to have to reclaim our rightful lineage from the wreckage and the ashes. Did you take the mushrooms to your mother yet? I sure did. She taught me some things. Great. It's about time you started to look after yourself a little bit more. Let's go check on the livestock before we finish up the day. All right, I'm going to check on the livestock. I got to go pet some cows. I love petting cows. Cows are a great animal. You ever itched a particularly itchy cow? They love it, man. They're like big old horned dogs. Wait, what's that? Fish people. Bloody poachers. Go and teach them a lesson with that axe. Okay, all right. My first familial slaughter. That's part of being a growing lad right there. Claiming your first kill. Ow! I got netted? Oh no, dude. Okay. Oh no, I smacked my own cow, dude. Okay, my AoE was a little bit larger than I expected. There we go. Oh, the axe blade actually has to, like, hit him. Okay. I wasn't exactly sure how the collision was going to work. It feels like there's a little bit of a delay in between the attacking. And I think that's because it's got a backswing on it. That's what it is. I was trying to be like, why does the attack feel so weird? It's because there's a backswing. But when you backswing... Look. All right, so when you backswing... It does that little slash out in the front, which implies, with a lot of action games, that slash is actually the damage-dealing area, like the hitbox register. And so that's what was throwing me off and making the combat feel so weird. It's the swing that comes after that white slash that makes it happen. What I would suggest in order to make that feel better is get rid of that white slash right there and add the white slash. So just move it. Put it on a delay from where it is right now. So you don't get the slash when you first click. Instead, you get the slash when the axe actually swings to attack the enemy, to give you an impression of the affected area where you can hit their hitbox from. And then it'll just be right as right. I mean, that's super easy peasy right there. You really showed them. I doubt any of those poachers will be coming around anytime. Well, I mean, I just ran at them like a lunatic and beat them to death with a lumberjacking implement. So yeah, that'd make an impression with me, like if I, was walking down the street and I saw some guy come charging out of his house and beat a guy to death with an axe for touching his cat. I'd be like, yeah, maybe don't visit that guy's house anymore. Like, maybe make sure my neighborly Christmas present is nice and, like, better than everybody else's, because everybody else isn't trying to murder me with an axe yet. Lucky we went to check on the livestock when we did, and even luckier you were here to stop them. What do you mean lucky I was here? Well, I have one more job for you, but it's not going to involve chopping wood or fetching mushrooms. Now that you're old enough, I want you to finish something that I started many years ago and never was able to complete. It's a macaroni picture. He's like, this macaroni picture. I started it when I was 5. This macaroni art, and these paper plate bean shakers. Finish them. Apply the glue, my son. I was a bit of an adventurer in my time. Me and my old friend stumbled across a map once while exploring an old goblin cave. It was a treasure map, no doubt about that. To cut a long story short, my greedy idiot of a friend tried to take the map for himself, and we got into a fight. The map tore into 2 pieces, and I haven't seen or spoken to him since. And that's where you come in. I heard a rumor that he died a few months ago and left everything to his half-wit son. Take the boat to Bastion and seek out his son Loki that lives in the Citadel. See if you can get the other half of the map from him and find the lost treasure. Am I leaving the island? The boat should be there already. Boris, the ship captain, is already expecting you. I will have to let him know that you are leaving with him. Go and say goodbye to your mother and grab what you need. Come back and meet me here when you're ready to go. All right. I think I'll go say goodbye to Mom real fast, but I may edit it out. All right, I went and said goodbye to Mom. She gave me some free mushroom soup. Some mushroom soup for the road. That's that good stuff right there. You said your farewells? Ready to go. Let's do this thing. Let's meet Boris by the docks and tell him you're going with him to the Bastion. Sound like a plan to me. Hey, Boris, you're taking Splattercat with you, all right? That was not part of the deal. I'll make it up to you. Here we go. I've heard it all before. All right, remember you can always come home if anything goes wrong. When you're ready to go, speak to Boris and he'll take you to the Bastion. Let's go to the Bastion. Let's Bastion it up here. Ahoy there, how can I be of service? Can you take me to the Bastion? All right, let's go, dude. Yeah, let's set sail. I wanna get like out on the, oh my god, I'm on a boat. But Disney, don't sue me, I'm sorry. I haven't worked in a week. I have a family. Leave me alone. Apparently a very shallow sea. You can see the bottom all the way across. I guess that means we don't have to worry about any gargantuan monsters out there. Although there was that thing from Lord of the Rings that lived outside the door that was like baited off. Anyways, here we are, safe again on dry land. Good luck on your travels. Can I break these crates over here? Can I be like a village vandal? Oh, I can. Nice, dude. Criminality. Yeah. First time away from my parents. Destroy. I have one Sex Pistols album in a dream. Apparently, I got a bunch of free shovels and stuff, so apparently crime pays. Ooh, and my axes skill went up. I wonder if there's like a skill tree or something for that. I should probably check and find out. Nothing else inside the barrels. Let's look. So if I go back to the main menu over here, what exactly happens when I level up axe? So it lowers your chance of missing with an axe and allows you to use more powerful axes. Oh, so it's just like a hard barrier to equipping like the next tier up. Gotcha. I thought Boris would be bringing back supplies, not you. Tell me, what brings you to the Bastion? I am heading to the Citadel to visit an old friend of my dad's. You are? What makes you think I just let you into the Citadel? You have to earn the right to enter the city. We just don't let anybody in. Times have changed since your dad was last here. What can I do? You look quite strong. I'll put you to some use around here. Start out by speaking to Eamon, the town's lumberjack. He lives just a little further up the road from here, and I heard he has some trouble recently with tree blight. Also, there's Andy, the town fisherman. He's been complaining to me all week that he's running out of string. Speak to him and see what you can do. All right, if you prove your worth by helping them, I'll permit you access to the Citadel. All right, Andy and Eamon. Gotcha. Are they on the map? Is that like a thing that's like readily put on the map? It doesn't look like it, so I think we're just gonna have to track down ye olde Andy and ye olde Eamon. Well, there's Eamon right there. Can I steal his axe? I'm gonna steal his axe. There we go. My axe is about to break, dude. Look at its durability. It's halfway busted. Friends let friends share. That's how this all works. All right. Never seen your face before. You gotta be new around here. I just arrived. Ah, that explains it. I'm pretty good with faces, you see. Katrina's asked me to help you. She has she? Well, the timing couldn't have been more perfect. A strange infestation has taken hold in the woods just northwest of here. Some kind of tree blight, but it's multiplying faster than anything I've ever seen. Go up there and kill all the nasty creatures before they spread all over the Bastion. All right, cool. Sounds good. The woods thank you for this. The sooner we stop them, the better. Take my old wooden shield with you, too. Those little creatures look harmless, but they pack a punch when they want to hit you. Okay. This wood shield doesn't look like much. Oh, cool. It's like in my hand right now. Sweet, dude. Does it just like boost my armor? Is that all that it does? Oh, it just gives me like a flat block chance. I didn't know if there was going to be like a parry system inside the game. All right, heading to the north. Let's figure out what we can do here. Oh, yeah, there's like little woodland critters over here. Bro, I'll smack you up. You better get real. I'm a warrior out here. I come from an adventurer's line, son. Oh, they're trying to glomp up on me, dude. They're trying to give me the huggies of the woods. Ow. Okay, my health is diminishing quite rapidly. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that makes the combat feel weird is the little delay due to the backswing and the little slash, visually implying that you're hitting when you're not quite yet. Like, it's that second swing right there that makes it happen. Yeah, I think we got everybody. Let's go ahead and head back and see if we can, like, get access to the bastion. What does this do? Oh, I can search a bush? Apparently, I found a marigold. All right, maybe I'll make a decoction later on. Try out being like a wizard. It looks like we're going to be able to do alchemy and stuff, too, so that'll be pretty fun. Sir, I have done 0 background work. I have verified nothing, and I have murdered the people you told me to murder. Did you manage to kill the tree blight? The woods will thank you, and so will I. Feel free to use the windmill at any time. Everything's in working order for you to turn wheat into flour. And don't worry, I'll let Katrina know what you've done for me. I don't have much, but I do have fresh bread, so dude, fresh bread is what's banging. I'll take that right there, dude. They make these baguettes at, like, the supermarket next to my house, dude, and they are so good. They're, like, unbelievably good. I buy those things all the time. Like, they've got, like, a little bakery in my supermarket, and every morning they make that stuff. There's Kelly. So we found Eamon. We gotta find somebody else now. I don't remember the other guy's name, though. Andy the Fisherman is the next guy. I would suspect that we will find a fisherman near water. You there! You have the look of a fisherman in you. You can tell just by looking at me? I sure can. I mean, who doesn't like fishing? That's true. Everybody likes fishing. It's an excuse to get drunk at 6 in the morning. He laughs to himself. Will you teach me to fish? Teaching you to fish would be my pleasure, but first things first, you need a rod, and I don't have a spare at the moment. There seems to be a bit of a string shortage right now, and I can't seem to get my hands on any. I heard rumors of somebody that might have some, a hermit by the name of Corrid that lives in a small cave in the Bastion. The problem is I have no idea where the cave is at. Would you mind seeking out the cave and trading a box of fish for the string? Okay. I like your attitude. You're going to be a fine fisherman. Like I said, I've only heard rumors that the cave is in the Bastion. You'll have to search to find it. All right. I mean, I don't think I can get into the Bastion right now. There's elves out here. I don't trust them at all. Elves are the devil. I need food to eat. Did that, like, help fill up my hunger? Sorta, like a little bit. There we go, that got me there. I don't really have any, like, healing stuff left, though. So there's, like, a cave around here somewhere? Like, what kind of cave are we talking about? It's probably, like, to the back of the town or something. I don't know. Let me wander. Oh, there's people everywhere. This game does use an asset pack, from what I can tell. I recognize a lot of the assets from another game called Nomad Survivors. Commander Luther. Whatever it is, it can wait. I have a rescue mission to play in here. A rescue mission? One of my captains has only gone and got himself captured by damn bandits. I told him not to venture too far east, but the big oaf just wouldn't listen. Another typo right there. They're definitely going to have to do a back through with the overall written dialogue. Get that cleaned up. Anything I can do to help? Well, maybe. How would you feel about fighting bandits and a lot of them? What I'm saying, there's nobody crazy enough to want this mission. I'm pretty good with a sword, man. I'm going to do it. Maybe there is hope after all. We've just had some reports that bandits took up refuge in a small cave east of here in a region we call the Last Hearth. Wyman, my second-in-command, went to investigate, but we haven't heard or seen him since, and I don't have the men to go spare to go in and get him. Head east and find him. If he's still alive, bring him back to the Bastion, and I'll make sure you're greatly rewarded. You have my word. Are you the kind of person that can get me, like, into town? Because really, that's my main concern right now, is just that I need to go to... Oh, I can beat up squirrels? Kind of a dick move. I don't think the squirrel was bothering anybody, but I mean, I did get scraps of leather off of his dead, beaten to death body, so, like... Let me guess, this is enclosed. We've discovered pigs. I have never before seen a puerco in my life, but now I have gazed upon the pork, and I have found it to be incredible. Well, that looks like a cave to me. Vureth Grorov Urtho. Wolfa Javor. Okay, alright. I don't speak hermit. I came to bring you fish. Andy said you might have string. Fishy. Anketho Goguneth. Dude, I feel like we're speaking with the Hut Cartel right now. Batachunga Junior Eth Chewbacca. Oh. Alright, can I go in his cave? Oh, he gave him a spool. He just gave it to me? Well, that solves a lot. If it's raining, your movement speed is lower. Oh, there's like environmental effects and stuff like that too. Ooh, I like that horse. That's a good looking horse right there. Can I ride that horse? Apparently not. Collision seems to be a little bit odd in this game too. Like a lot of the tree trunks and things, you don't really like slide around them as you move. So you just get like stuck on things every now and again while you're moving around. It's not like too huge of an issue, but it is a thing that I've noticed while navigating. Andy, I got your thing. Were you able to find cords? I did. I was very good at cave finding. I knew you had the look of a fisherman about you. I never doubted it for a second. Come back to me in a few hours and you'll have your fishing rod and we can go practice with it. I'll be sure to let Katrina know what you did for me. All right, cool, man. Another spiffy little level up right there. I assume he'll get a thing above his head when I can go talk to him. Oh, there's another dude. It seems like there's lots of things to do right now. I've heard from both Andy and Eamon. You were true to your word. Not often do we get someone off the boat who actually wants to help out around here. Now, I'm sure you want to get into the Citadel. However, I heard some troubling reports coming from the mines. If you can spare the time, go talk to Niles, the head miner. He's going to have information to give. I've got to go to a mine so that I can learn to do mining. I see where they're heading here. And then there's going to be like, well, you got to go talk to a blacksmith because we got to make a new key. And like, this is going to be the never-ending shifting tide of MacGuffins. I can tell. That kind of looks like a mine over there. I think it's been unlocking chunks of the map whenever I take the quests. I don't know if I can sleep till morning or anything either. Technically, I need to dig up some more food too, so if we see any mushrooms or anything laying around, I'll probably try to... Oh, this is a farm. Never mind. So where would a mine be at around here? One thing I have noticed is it would be nice if the map had labels on it. Because, like, is this the bastion right here? It says east of the bastion to find the bandits that I'm supposed to be fighting. But since nothing pops up when you mouse over things, it might help to actually have like a little context bubble on each of the major locations so that you can mouse over it. Almost like if you've ever played the Super Nintendo Mario, Super Mario World or whatever. When you move in between different levels, there's kind of like that little button. You know what I mean? You travel along the path kind of like Indiana Jones style. A little button like that where when you mouse over it has a little tooltip pop up that tells you the name of places. Like maybe I'm just like super dumb, but... I don't actually know what the bastion is. I suppose I can check. Oh, there's more of those little creepy critters over there. I don't have any healing items left either, so like I'm a little bit remiss about getting myself into trouble. Let's just like wander around and see what gangster things we can do out here in the world. Who are you? Be careful venturing that way. Bandits have taken over and they're taking prisoners. All right. I mean, I can scrap... Oh, there's a dead guy over here. Oh, there's actually like blood and stuff. Apparently, I found a wooden spear. It's a weapon. I'll take it. Oh, it's a two-hander. Okay. It could use like a little white kind of arrow coming out of the end to let you know where the hit zone is on it, but it'll be fine. What's in here? Anything good? Ooh, we got like some bush cherries, dude. Can I loot this? I can break this. I don't know if I want to... What does that say? You are cold and your attack speed has been slowed down. Oh, yeah, it's getting kind of dark out here, mine. It's getting a little dark out here, mine. Let me get some mushies so that I have food to eat. Maybe for later. As it turns out, there's a town over here. I'm sorry, there's a tavern. Beer or ale? Neither. Have a good day. I just wanna... Can I nap out somewhere? Like, can I borrow somebody's bed? There we go. You go to sleep. I was gonna say, there's gotta be like a bed that I can steal around here somewhere, dude. It's an open world RPG. Like, if there's not a spot for me to steal to sleep on, like, what are we even doing here? That's like a staple of the genre tropes. You wake up feeling refreshed and ready. Good. All right. Ooh. You are well rested. Your health and energy regeneration have been increased. All right, let's go stomp these bandits, dude. I'm trying to help the township while I'm here. Maybe get myself some sweet armor. There's a blacksmith over here. I don't know if he sells anything. Let's see. Hello there. I'm Michael, the town's best and only blacksmith. What do you need? I'm pretty busy. I'll leave you to it. It's locked. Oh, he's not inside right now. Okay, there's a bunch of shops and things over here with like potions and food and things of that nature. I couldn't find that bedroll last night. I was looking around for it, but I couldn't locate it. I think I need to cut south right here, actually. There's like two paths that go out of the town. I'm guessing they're going to give me some land, too, because it seems like the game has a building system implemented in it for sort of like Stardew Valley shenanigans. And that guy got super murdered. He had a terrible day. It's kind of odd that the game doesn't have like a hot bar. That's kind of like weird. That's kind of odd. Like, I wonder why the game doesn't have a hotbar. I burned a steak, by the way. I killed a squirrel, and I was going to roasty toasty him, but didn't work out, unfortunately. All right. Ooh, there's lots of mushrooms around here, though, dude. I'm working on my mycology. My mycology. There we go. Let me get something right there. Yeah, that's the good stuff. All right, so where are these bandits at? All right, bandit nerd. Let us fight. Let us do glorious combat until you die. Apparently, I'm getting better at spears. It's good to know, because I have been heartily stabbing a guy. A wooden buckler. Oh, he dropped a bunch of money, too. Dude, I'm rich! Yay! Now I can abandon my family and move on. Oh, there's a bunch of bandits out here, huh? Oh. Okay, you actually gotta, like, dodge the arrows. All right, all right. Combat feels okay with the spear. I like it. There we go. Ooh, nice little critical hit right there. My man dodgy, though. Apparently, ow. Hey, hey, hey. You better relax. There we go. Drop that fool. All right, so we got some cheese. We got some other goodies. I'm gonna have to, like, get around this dude. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but there we go. I like that the spear has a combo. That's really, really nice. What is that right there? Can I have it? Cloth. Oh, cool. I might be able to make armor or something out of it. Hell yeah. I'm pretty beat up, though. That was actually not a great exchange for me. I thought it would go better. It did not go better. We got to be level 6 to use the wooden buckler that we got down there. I can eat this cheese, though. Nothing really makes you feel better like a good Gouda. What is that? Oh, it's a sprinkler? I can steal other people's I wonder if he's going to give me this farm over here as a reward for clearing out the bandits. I bet you that's it. All right, let this guy fall back a little bit. If I could fight him one at a time, that'd be more ideal. I actually don't know if there is a combo. Kind of hard to say. Like, it feels like it combos sometimes. Ow. Okay. All right. All right. I got doinked. I got doinked. Time to run away. This is not fleeing. This is not retreating. This is a tactical displacement so that we can go over our options and pick a new vector from which to strike at the enemy from with incredible strategy and prose. That's what this is. I'm going to take out my frustrations on that squirrel. It's clearly his fault, all right? It's all that squirrel's fault. Everything was going great until I met that unlucky squirrel. Yeah, this is Arcane Vale. I think there's some little rough edges to fiddle around with. I think the combat with certain weapons and whatnot could feel a little bit tighter. But so far, everything seems to be all right. I think some people will be put off by the fact that the game uses like an asset pack to build all this stuff up, but it seems like there's been some work put in here. Like, I don't even know how big the world is. It seems pretty large. I mean, it's still scrolling. I don't know if it just like endlessly scrolls until we run out of clouds, but hey, I mean, it looked all right to me. Either way, very, very cool stuff with the map up here. They've got a lot of typos, and I do think that the movement tends to get stuck on things like trees and whatnot a little bit too much when you're like out in the woods or whatever. A certain level of slidiness might help out with that when it comes to the player model running into objects that have collision or like exist in the game world. A fletching knife, coal, and a needle. All right, I don't know if that's helpful. Is it bad luck to kill? Is it bad luck to kill an antelope or jackalope? Is that a thing? Oh, rabbits are pretty fast compared to the other stuff that I've been murdering. I just learned a hard lesson. Ah, well. But anyways, you'll have to forgive me. This video is going to be a little tiny bit off my A-game just due to the fact that I've been off for a week trying to recover my identity across 1,000 different platforms. I did want to thank all of you, and that's why I made this video, just kind of combining it with what I normally do, for all of the tireless support of the YouTubers, the viewers, the friends, everybody that came forward to help me out with my problem. They didn't have to do that, and they still took time out of their busy day to do it. I saw it, and I noticed it, and I appreciate it tremendously. Hopefully we'll be back on the horse from here on out, but my name is Splattercat, and this is Arcane Vale. Hopefully you saw something you liked. If not, I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Take care, everybody, and that's about all I got for you. Bye, folks.